Greetings, citizens, and welcome to another episode of Marz versus Venus. I am your host with the most, what's in store with Timur, and boy, do we have a doozy of a show for you today. Fantastic show topics, awesome questions, and a phenomenal cast of characters. The co-hosts. Let's start the deduction, shall we?
Natasha.
I'm Ro.
John Quill.
Mike, voice of truth.
Alrighty. Natasha, you're going to love these. We're just going to dive right on in. What's your worst sexual experience?
Okay. We were intimate, like right in the middle, missionary position, everything's flow is nice. All of a sudden, he cocked back and slapped me right across my face. Like, he hit me so hard, my jaw popped. It was done. Like, instantly, I was like, that's it. We're done. You gotta go. You gotta go. I'm like, cause I'm ready to like catch a case right now.
Yeah, so he was into that.
I don't know what he was into, and he was like, "Oh, you don't like that?" I'm like, "No, who does?"
What race was this?
Italian.
Okay. Yo, phone it. Yo, phone it.
I'm like, chill out. For real, that was too much.
I would say I just fell asleep.
Was it that bad?
Yeah, I just fell. I was tired. Like, I'm tired.
Wow.
Was there alcohol involved?
No.
Oh, dude, that's bad.
I was bored. I
You can get
decided
away
to
with
sleep.
it.
I'll be right with you.
Or just continue on.
Right, continue on. I don't need to be up for this.
Right.
How about you?
I don't like biters. Don't try to bite me. And I think there was a occasion where somebody was trying to, let's say, taste forbidden fruits and trying to bite on it, and I was like, never again. Like, I was like, no! And I was sore for like a month.
Oh.
It was crazy. Yeah,
That's
he
more.
chopped
I was gonna say that's more
But
than
you
a
can
bite.
hear it like,
Oh.
it was too much. Yeah.
Oh, it was,
He will remain nameless. He will remain nameless.
did this guy just come home from jail?
No,
Right, it's
no.
Oh, no.
aggressive.
No.
All right. What you got?
I wonder who I'm sitting next to.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing
Right,
yet.
yeah, she's nothing yet.
I would say that was probably one of the worst ones I had. And people, that's what she was like, oh, I want you to bite. I want you to she was crazy. That's one you catch, you come out the door late at night and she walking up down south with a brick in her hand, looking for your car. Like, I'm glad it was in the shop that had a ring on you. But yeah, that was probably the worst. And she was in this.
Oh, yeah, I had no bad sexual experiences.
Oh, yeah. Because you were probably the best.
Right, you probably didn't know it was bad. I'm sure someone out there is like, that guy right there.
Well,
You want to call me later, babe?
It's gonna be in the comments section.
Right.
I'll
Please
be
inbox
honest.
those comments to me. Deidre Curry.
I'll be honest. This was,
Man.
yeah, I did. Like, it was like, I had one.
Were you happy?
I had wanted it so bad that it was just like,
Oh.
it was
It's
too.
overexcited.
That first time,
Well,
it was
aren't you
just
supposed
like,
to release it first and then go for
Yeah.
it if you're
Yeah.
that excited?
But that first time,
Still it.
that first time
It
it
was
was
like,
just,
let me put the tip in. You're like,
and it was over. It was that quick. It was just like,
What did she say?
What did she say? She didn't call you anymore, did she?
No, she did, because the second, round 2,
3 hours.
So she gave
She
you
like
the
to redeem herself.
Yeah.
Was she like real
She had some
young?
Hennessy or
Like, she
something.
completely caught me off guard. So she came to the door already in the towel bag, and I was like, whoa. Just all she was ready, and I was just like, oh, I wasn't mentally ready for this. I got to get ready. I got to get ready. I wasn't mentally ready. I just came over for some conversation, and it's just what happened. Like, whoa.
Conversation.
And sometimes the ladies don't realize it's them. Hey, you were dressed hot, you were sexy, it got turned on, the chemistry is right, and woo!
And sometimes you gotta, us,
I get you in your
we
sweatpants,
kind of
your hair
just,
ain't done.
kind of caught me off guard, Here's another one.
She has to come in her pajamas.
Right.
Yeah, that, just kind of
Can't
caught me
help
off
that.
guard.
Yeah.
But that was way
But I do got one for it. My worst
This
was
morning.
my wedding night.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Not on your wedding night.
My wedding night.
Come
This
on,
is
man.
terrible.
She already gave your. She just gave
This
you
is
her
the
life.
stuff. This is the stuff
Eternity.
that scars you for life. You know what scarred.
She's
We had a
right.
wedding. Everything's wonderful. We're at the bed. We done did our day.
Yeah.
I'm like, baby, curl up there. I sat around and felt somebody behind me. Like, what the hell is going on?
Road service?
Look, I fell over. I'm like, hell, that's her. I'm like, who the hell is that? He was my drunk brother. He was in the bathroom, he was drunk, and he had missed the wrong door. Come in the room, got bed. We're like, man. I told myself, man, you missed the wrong room. You got to get out of here, man. It ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind of party.
We ain't feeling like that.
What was really going on?
Yeah. Hey, hold on, man. Was you naked?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you were ready to really happened that night?
Like this here. I would have been at home. You got a flashlight on there.
What really happened that night?
Hey, you can't even tell them story. I wish I could say you made that stuff up, man.
That's an awesome story.
It's a
man.
great story. I feel like I should
Here's another one.
see that in a movie.
And I want to know this. Oh, yeah, I kind of put this out there like that, but here we go. Why do men always ask women for new pics or send pics of themselves? Well, wait a minute. I can say because we don't want to be catfished. Catfish is a real thing, so we want to know we're dealing with the person that we're seeing.
What
This
picture?
is really you.
From the waist down?
No, we need it.
I gotta be nude to tell you who I am.
You got
Ask me to hold up a sign and stick up one finger. You know what I mean? Like,
something like
The
that.
picture
Yeah.
you want to see is like right,
right,
here.
Right.
a spider on a piece of paper and hold it up. I know that's
Yeah,
you. You
it's
just
like-
talking. You don't need a nude pic for that.
Have you seen
Chippendale
no pictures?
No, I've not sent all complete. No, sectional
Sectional.
to somebody that I was with for a long period of time. Yes,
Which is understandable.
Right.
but I've sent fake pics too. So
That was hilarious. You want to tell us a little story about the fake pic you sent?
Oh.
What?
That's awesome.
I mean, when you got somebody that is like a bugaboo,
No names,
always
please.
Right, no names. Always in your inbox or always texting like, "Oh, baby, let me get a pic. Baby, let me get a pic. Let me see what you got going on over there. I know it looks good, blah blah blah." And you're just like tired of hearing it. You know, they got all them freak groups on Facebook.
Right.
You can go in there, grab whatever, toss it. Now, if you really know what I look like with clothing on, you're going to be able to tell that that is not me. So you obviously are really not paying attention to what I actually do look like.
That girl got good
She
too,
sent the
man.
black woman's picture.
It was actually
You
my
know,
picture.
it was hers.
It was a candy
It was
accident.
my picture.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, he might have been that much of a freak where he was just good with whatever you sent.
Right.
You know, whatever pic you said, he was
And
good
I'm
with.
going,
Either
I know he
he's
done seen this
thirsty.
picture and was touching himself and
Oh,
thinking it was
wow.
me and it was not me.
Oh,
Not me.
what
I'm
word?
sorry, it wasn't
Wow.
me.
All right,
It was-
Real.
you got it.
I mean, I just normally, if they ask me for pictures, I normally send an animal that correlates to whatever they're asking for.
She is
So,
wild.
you know, because I feel like if you, my page, anyone that goes to my page, I have thousands of pictures of myself on my page. So it's obviously me. If you type my name into Facebook, I'm the only person that's going to pop up. So it's like, go to my page.
I said, oh, a cat.
Yeah. I was saying
No second date for her.
which is perfectly
The
okay.
kitty looks like a kitty.
Right.
No, I don't really send pics, but I do enjoy like playing around and having them send me pics and stuff. So I get a kick out of it. It's all laughter in the game. Then I talk about it like, oh, was it cold in that room? Stuff like that. You know, like, oh my God, so where was this? Was it in the dark or what?
Why do they
You know,
send, if you know they really ain't got nothing going on there, why
Yeah.
just send it to
Well,
you?
my
Sometimes
thing
they
is,
don't.
not even that. Why is it ashy? Why is
Right,
there ashy
just
stuff to you?
Really?
It's
I
not-
gotta figure out
if
why
you know
some
you're gonna
people were
send-
so
It just
tricky.
looks like it smells bad.
Yeah.
Right. It looks bad. Like it looks
Y'all
like,
know what we're talking about with the whole
Like,
smells
you probably-
bad thing. That can smell bad too.
Use some cucumber lotion. Take
Right.
care of that right there. Take care of yourself.
Or some
Get you
antibiotics.
some
Right.
cocoa butter There's something going on there.
How about you, the voice? Are you the man? Are you the flick man? Do you send flicks to women?
Here's a dose of the truth, right? When the men tell you, don't worry, baby, I can show nobody. Oh, he's showing everybody. He's showing everybody. And when they say, don't write it down, don't take a picture, you don't want somebody else to see it.
Yeah.
That's true. Have I sent it back for you? Yeah, me and my wife sit around, hey, I'm at home, I'm thinking about the blood. Hey, I'm feeling good. I gotta go home.
Be in the bathroom, work, like, what are you doing?
Well, I think
What are you doing back there?
for guys, I think if they can get you to send them a picture, it shows them a level of control. If they can get you to do that, about how much I'm going to get you to do, how much you're willing to do.
Yeah.
And I think once you do that and you kind of put yourself out there and they think, oh, I got this situation under control, and they may not be as forthcoming with you about everything as they should be, but you got to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Here's another one. And you could take it, at this age or whatever. Would you date or marry someone that can't have kids?
Yeah, I already got some, so I'm good.
Is there any other
I
way?
would, yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I can, but I mean, yeah, I guess it'll be okay. I wouldn't prefer it, but if he was great, then yeah.
Great meaning?
Just all around great, like a sweetheart.
But why can't he have kids? So let's get back to that. Like,
Is
he
it
wants a
marijuana low
woman
count?
that,
That's a thing. I didn't know that.
Shooting blanks.
He's shooting blanks.
He just,
He's diabetic. He just can't get it up. I mean,
he just doesn't want any kids.
Oh, he doesn't want kids.
Okay.
Yeah, you better bring it up.
I don't got to deal with baby mama drama.
Would that be an issue with you? Because I'm looking at you ladies, do look like you may have kids.
Wow.
We have a look now? Well, where is it? What do we look at? What do we look like?
What are you trying to say?
I'm looking
I
at
got my mom jeans on.
I mean,
waist is up here, you didn't know that.
I'm looking at this.
She's up for you.
You ladies are looking very
I didn't
mature.
realize they were I used to be.
You know they got a term for you, all right?
What's going
The
on?
girls used to be here, they're now here.
I
didn't breastfeed.
You guys are looking beautiful. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what you do that later, you from baby mama, we don't care.
Suck it in.
I know, it was like, see. I thought I wanted to make sure that everything else was
But my thing is, if he doesn't
I don't know if I want to talk to you anymore.
oh God,
Read past the cards. What's up to you?
She's a pop mama.
but the thing is,
He gets the childbearing hips.
now here's the thing though.
Jeez.
Here's the twist to it.
I'm still offended.
Now, if he doesn't have kids, doesn't want kids, and you have kids, do you think he would be able to relate to someone that has kids?
Well, that would
As
be
far as
something I need to
raising,
know prior to wanting to get with him.
As far as trying to, you guys were serious, as far as trying to come together as a family, as one unit to help be
That
that
depends on
parent.
upbringing.
You know,
Like, it just definitely
maybe
depends
as
on
nieces and nephews or godchildren that he's real close to, I mean, you'd have to talk about that. I mean, because of course the topic of being a mom is going to come up. Like, I'm a single mom, I have 2 kids, this is how daily life is with us, is that something that you can put into your life as well? Because it's a package deal.
Yeah,
And he has to also
can't
understand
accept
it's
that.
not a competition.
Right.
I'm a mom, so I gave birth to this person.
Yeah.
It's my responsibility to take care of my daughter until I die, until she's able to, take care of herself. So if I have something to do with my daughter, he has to understand that that's a priority.
is that something that you come across?
I've had guys ask, and I just say, don't call me anymore. Plain and simple. Don't call me anymore.
How about you? Is that something you come up with as far as guys trying to compete for your time?
Yeah, because I have a son who is special needs, so a lot of my time is involved with him. I can't do a lot of activities because he doesn't like big crowds. He doesn't like loud noises. So we can't really go to Cedar Point. We can't go to big events because it affects him as a person.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't really do a lot of things like that. So if that's not, you know, that's one reason I've been single for 4 years, is because it's hard to get somebody to adapt to that lifestyle. I mean, it's hard for me to be in that life. So I know it's hard for somebody on the outside who knows nothing about it, especially when you've never been around somebody who has disorders. It's hard to adapt to that situation. So yeah, I'm upfront with it though. I put it right on the table, right when I meet them. You know, if this isn't something you can deal with, there's the door.
Can't do nothing but respect that.
I always encourage people to come with me and my daughter. You know, like I feel like because sometimes majority of the time I am with my daughter. So I'll like have the guy, you know, hey, come with us, we're going skating, just to see how he interacts, you know. And you can kind of get a feel of how they are with kids. Like I think that some people can't have kids but want kids, and so they might say like, okay, I don't want, I don't want kids at this time. But you know, they might be good stepfathers, or you know,
some that shouldn't just reproduce.
How about you boys? What you got?
Oh, I'll tell you what. Tupac. I was a single dad. The kids, men, take care of your responsibilities. And being a single dad, at that point, I was really looking and preferred to have a woman that maybe already had a child or whatever. Not exactly that was my first choice, but not being able to have children was a plus. Yeah. I didn't need a whole bunch of them running around. But the toughest thing is, all right, you got kids, I had kids, and she did. She had two, I had two. A blended family, Brady Bunch. Right. It's the toughest thing. Being a step parent is the toughest thing in the world. So to love someone else's child as if they're your own, they're not. That's not my stepson, my stepdaughter. That's my son. That's my daughter. From the time that you step into their life, that's what you have to be willing to be that person. And walking away is like walking away on your own children. And the women have to. Should you have more kids after that? Hey, it's possible. My wife was like, "Oh, we should have another one." I'm like, "Are you crazy?" I don't know how old that child gonna be running around here talking about, "I need some money to go to mall." No.
But you don't really realize how tough a job that is until you really get into that situation. Like, I'm a stepdad, and I got 3 boys of my own. So my wife has a daughter. So the girl thing was completely new to me. I'm used to having my sons and getting these guys and showing these little guys the way, discipline, praying. Hey, if you're getting up and you don't have anything to do, just make sure your chores are done. I'm just on them, taking them to practice, going to workout, push-ups. I'm doing stuff like that. So when they get to the little girl, I'm like, what the hell what do I do? You know, I'm like, you want to go to the gym with me? I'm saying all the stuff I say to, I'm like, you want to go work out with me? Oh, you want to go work out? I'm like, you want to work out? Okay, you want to,
play some dolls.
You want to, we got dogs.
No, dolls.
Like baby
dolls. Baby dolls.
That's new to me. But she's not at the age where she's doing a doll thing. She had the thing, she's on the social media so tough, and she's 14, so it was just, and then as far as like, how I look at things and how I feel, discipline-wise, it's just different when you're dealing with a girl. Completely different, and it's been the biggest learning process for me because it's like, one of those type things, when you're dealing with the little girl and they throw these little fits and you're like, what is this? I'll be lost, but being a stepdad to a little girl, it's pretty. It's a good thing, but it's a rough thing. Yeah. Especially when you're used to dealing with little boys.
Right. And then there's always going to be a point in time, and I try to tell other people that end up being step parents, and I'll let you guys know, you end up with a guy that ends up becoming that step parent. Eventually, that child's going to rebel because their children are going to take the path of least resistance. Yeah. And there's going to come a point, you ain't my daddy. You ain't that, and it takes a special man to say, you're right, but I love you anyways. Right. And I'm going to be here for you regardless. No matter what happens, I'm going to be here for you.
That's a great comment.
And then sooner or later, when they get old enough, and I tell them, don't worry, they may say it now, but when they get older, they're going to appreciate everything that you did for them. Right. And they're going to say, hey, like my stepson said, you know what, that's my biological dad, but that's my father. That's who raised me. That's who taught me to tie my shoes, to wash my butt, do everything else, and pushed me to be the man that I am, and I want to be, and he has a stepson now. I want to be the man that he was with me.
Yeah.
And as long as we emulate that to them, hey, that's the problem.
It's a beautiful thing.
One last thing I would like to say that goes along with that is that people don't understand that with children, it literally does take a village to raise a child.
Absolutely.
So, like, when they're coming in, they have to, like, my daughter's father and I are very good friends. I talk to him every day. So, it's like one of those things. They also have to understand that comes along with me and my daughter.
The
You know,
relationship
that relationship that we have comes along. He's a very active father, so he's not going to step back and say, "Oh, you do it." No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had guys say, like, you know, I'm not comfortable with you talking to your child's father that way. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
sucks to be you.
Them guys you're supposed to stay away from.
it
Right.
sucks to be you.
Because he probably
So
don't
you
take
know-
care of his.
Right, and
That's
it's like one of
insecurity.
those.
Can't relate.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just like one of those things that people don't understand. Having kids is not just you and your child. There's a whole,
Absolutely.
other world that comes along with
Then it
that.
may also be your baby's father, his parents that are involved. You know, and they may feel a certain. The guy you date may feel a certain way about that. It's a lot of people, a lot of things that's involved when you do have kids. So
Yeah.
you have to have a very understanding mate, spouse, whomever.
Communication.
Absolutely. And sometimes that's not even in there.
As long as that other parents like cooperate, like say your friends, there's a lot of the other parent are out there and they're trying to sabotage you
Right.
the whole
Right.
time. You don't have to listen to them. You don't. That ain't
Yeah.
your daddy. That ain't your mama.
Yeah.
You don't have. And then that kid, they're reinforcing that child.
Yeah.
to
That's a sad
rebel.
situation.
Yeah.
But it's up to them to form that. To me, in my personal situation, my daughter does have a stepmother. And I'm friends with her too because she spends half her time over there with them and half the time with me.
That's awesome.
So with us, I talk to her. She can call me anytime. If my daughter's acting up, she'll text me. Like, okay, well, how do you want me to handle that? And me and her father will take care of it. But you have to have that maturity to be able to have that relationship with that person who's stepping in when you're not there with your child.
Teamwork.
You know?
Ain't it a beautiful thing when you become an adult? I mean, really become
Right,
an adult.
yeah.
Once you reach a level of maturity, like nothing really bothers you. It's like I'm handling this as a man or a woman should. That's when you know you've reached that maturity level as far as I'm just saying everything is smooth. Everything's smooth. You just reach that level of we good.
Yeah.
Here's another thing,
All right.
ladies.
Uh-oh.
Which one do you prefer?
You've already offended us once today.
A hairy chest or shaved chest, or a hairy pelvic or shaved pelvic?
Shave.
Which one?
Oh, shaved in the lower region because that
Lower region?
or groomed.
Groom?
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You don't have to be like baby naked.
Manscaping.
You know what I mean? Right.
yes.
You know,
man,
I don't
How about
mind.
the chest?
I don't mind a little hair on the chest. That's fine. I prefer it to not be.
So you like taco meat?
like gorilla.
I don't
You know
know.
what I
don't
mean?
like it. I feel like it has a smell to it.
Yeah, I'm like.
Like tacos.
It
and
depends on it.
seasoning
You're a
salt.
cleansed person because I can't. Yeah, if you start smelling funny, so I can't deal with that.
Now what if he had a whole bunch of hair on his chest
No.
No.
and had deodorant strips all over it?
No.
That's all worse.
No,
Better
go-
wax.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
So you want what?
I don't like body hair personally.
Yeah.
I prefer you not to have a lot of body hair. If you do have it, just keep it trimmed.
That's what I
yeah.
yeah.
But I don't
You
like.
shouldn't
What if
like
he got
hairy
design? What if he got
Right.
designs in it though? Like he couldn't put a design in it, like
No.
I actually
Cheap
also
money.
That is weird.
Put a nice J right there. What is that for?
you come over to the house and he got your name. Come
Yeah.
That's
That's
how
I'm like, okay,
tattooing.
boo. Okay, boo. I see you, but let's shave us off.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it,
Very
but let's
true.
shave us off.
Yeah,
And,
you gotta go.
and it's just.
what you got, the boy?
You guys want some slippers? Hey, show up at the Olympics. They're all smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Me, you know what? I don't mind like mind like a woman having. I don't want it completely bald, because to me that just play with your mind and make you feel like this ain't you not the right age.
Right.
I just so don't go complete. Don't do that, because that's gonna be like I can't function.
Right.
Also, this gonna sound like a little weird, but
Weird.
I kind of do like. It don't matter to me if she got an African bush down. You know what I'm saying?
That's that Cleveland stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I have another friend from Cleveland. He says the same
It
thing.
don't
He
make
likes
no hairy legs.
He likes leg
You know what
hair.
hairy legs?
I ain't
That's
going
Detroit.
No, no.
Right?
ain't going on safari down there.
I'm kind of
down
cool.
in the
Hey
jungle.
man, what's up? I ain't seen
Cool
you
on the
in
hairy
forever.
ladies.
Hey, I'll take this chest hair off, but you wouldn't take that though.
But you can have like the
should
top of
have
what y'all
cornrows
get right now, the top of your head, all that can be right there.
What?
And I'm cool. Cause I'm a throwback dude. I'm a dude. I came up in the air with, look, you got to have this
Where you
shit.
could beatbox and all that
You know
stuff.
what I'm saying? I came up in
Bring
the
it
air.
down there.
I know, even back then I was like,
You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with
Yeah,
that.
but usually when you have all that, I mean, you have
It's
to keep
hot,
that
it's 90
maintained because
degrees down
that
there.
musty.
Yeah.
No, see, you get it wrong. I don't like musty. Cause
But-
everybody
but in the
that's what,
summertime,
hey, but that's what
everybody
happens.
got a body for it.
That's what
Yeah,
happens.
Like, you got
summertime,
your
you
own
can't
bodies
have
are
it.
designed. They're
Oh yeah,
designed
we have
that way for a
pheromones. All of us
reason.
are different.
Yeah.
You got your scent, you got your scent,
Yeah.
you got your scent. I don't care
Yeah,
how
that's
long.
normal.
You can take
Yeah.
10 baths a day.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody got their own scent. And sometimes it's a scent of a woman. Sometimes it's that scent, like, smell my wife like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I guess there was some animal instincts that pop in, like,
But there's also that.
that tips is up.
Oh, I got to go. I got a ring. I forgot about it.
Okay. Now this one is for us.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Fellas,
Move back.
Let's
voice
bring it
be-
back here.
which one do you prefer?
Uh-oh.
Hairy legs or shaved legs?
Me or this?
Oh, no.
Your legs do look pretty
Oh.
smooth down there.
I was
They
a
are
baseball.
pretty smooth. Let me get my dollar
I was a
out.
baseball coach, and the moms used to bet if I shaved my legs or not. They'd be saying, "Well, boy, whatever. You shaving the leg?" That polyester pants, man, running up and down the street. They wore the hair off, and it just never came back.
Oh my God.
But for women, oh no, they get shaved, man.
I think
None of the hairy armpits or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been out there, but you go, whoa. Hey,
Like
you just went from 10 to like 4.
Hairy armpits, like, I even seen women that's, like, their hormones, I guess, is extremely stronger than others. I've seen women that was actually very pretty that had the mustache. You know, and I guess they don't want to. I guess they don't want to shave it because they feel like it'll come back thicker. But some women, I was in Walmart the other day, man, and no name. I was going through the line, one of the cashiers, her mustache was way thicker than mine. And it had like the little cut in the middle. I thought she lined it up.
She had a porn star?
Duh.
For real?
She was hairy everywhere, though. She was hairy arms, hairy kind of like, you know, the little shadow on her face. She was extremely
Too much
hairy.
testosterone.
She was a very
in her
pretty
body.
girl,
She
but
just
just
got out
super
of jail.
hairy.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
She just got out of jail.
Here's something. Here we go. Name something that will make you stop in the middle of sex. Well,
Smells.
Slap.
Mine's this actually happened. This actually happened to me. Like mine's was I call it a Charlie horse, and that'll make you stop immediately, man. Like I guess I ain't drinking no water. I wasn't hydrated. I wasn't hydrated.
2 pumps, Charlie horse. What's going on over there?
Right there.
I'm real with myself.
I love you, but
Yeah. I caught that Charlie horse. I didn't water it down. I didn't water it
You are
down.
not built for a tub.
I didn't water it down.
You're seven, man. You're seven.
Goodness gracious.
You never caught a Charlie horse ever?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, playing sports and stuff,
Hey.
not in the act.
Hey,
Well, you don't do no pumping. You
Hey,
don't do no
You
pumping.
don't know that.
You don't know. How do you know what I'm doing?
You don't do no
You
pumping.
must have. You're not doing pumping either.
Man.
That's why I got the Charlie horse.
You got two. You got 1.5 off, and then you got a Charlie horse.
Where we got the voice? Where we got?
No, we still getting back at you for that.
If they doing some of the work, because I know mine was going, that thigh, yeah, you get a trial horse, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's serious, man.
Yeah.
But you're like, you're nice and smooth on this shape.
That's half.
What's going on?
Now here's another one,
Okay.
and this is the last one.
Okay.
Your boyfriend or girlfriend starts a new job, and their hours are crazy. They're working 7 days a week. They're working so much that they really don't have any time for it. But the downtime that they do have, they're texting, they're sending messages and things of that nature. You start to feel neglected because, you know, it's always a probationary period where you have to go 90 days, you know, whatever. And through that time, it's not missing any days, it's doing what it's supposed to do, but you're feeling a certain type of way. because it's a drastic change to how you guys work beforehand. Spending all this time together and this, that, and the third, and you women always want time.
The baby
Really not doing it.
Always want that time. It's never that balance
We
where
baby mamas over here.
Right, us baby mamas over here.
that mom. Okay, yeah.
When is commercial break?
Do you guys feel neglected? Well, you start to feel neglected. Do you stay in that situation after you communicated it, or do you leave that situation because you just feel like his time is being so much geared to his new career?
He's doing a positive thing.
Right, I think it's selfish to ask him to change or to. I mean, I understand the feelings, but it's selfish to ask him to change when he's making a positive change for himself and eventually for you guys as a whole. I mean, he's at work. I can see if he was spending 7 days a week in the club watching booty claps and things like that.
Watching booty.
Right. But he's doing something positive that could benefit you both, and it's just a probationary period. As time goes on, I'm sure your schedule will change. So make it work. Stop being a baby.
I feel if after a year of that, if a year has gone by and things are still the same, yeah, I would have to leave because that means if it's a probationary period and it's 6 months, that's fine because that's you're doing better for yourself and for us. But if after the 6 months the probationary period is up, your schedule has changed, but you're still not paying me attention, and you have that time for my attention to give to me, and you haven't given me any attention, then yeah, I would leave because that means that we're not ever going to be. If you have the time and you're not giving me the time, then I have to go because there's no attention there.
You got time for it?
You go ahead.
Hold on. The boy just changed his name to John Quill.
Me and my wife, it depends. I mean, you guys see the price of daycare nowadays, right?
Yeah.
So we've actually had to work separate, like opposite shifts.
Yeah.
18
Make it
years.
work.
Yeah.
The 4 kids, hey, you do the math. You know what I'm saying? So we did that. But when you are together, it makes it even that much better. True love is, I love you right until you get in that car accident and you're paralyzed.
Right.
I didn't say I would take care of something.
Real quick, John Quill.
Relationships take sacrifice. You gotta just go for it and do what you gotta do.
Any parting shots before we get out of here?
No.
Well, I want to thank you guys for coming out. I want to thank Puerto Rican Home once again. Thank everybody that came out and tuned in. And like I say around this time all the time, when you're having fun, you get to late early. Deucing it.